Namaste, and welcome to our continuing series of interviews with ashramites, disciples, and devotees. We are very honored today to have Kameshwara Raju with us. Namaste, Kameshwara. You have been an ashramite for quite some years.
Yes, I came in 92.
In 92.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you first heard about Mother and Sri Aurobindo?
That is because in a family, my father was in national movement. So photos are very common in a house. All photos, including Gandhi, everything is to be there. Even Mother and Shivanda was also there because it is he who started. In 1940s, he was arrested. He was 1 year in jail
Yes.
in Tamil Nadu. At that time, it happened, one of the jailmate was from Bengal. He was they're keeping him there, who was very follower of Srivindo. Then books were not there. Only small pamphlets were there at that time. So those small booklets used to give him, he used to read. That's how he got attracted to the Sri Aurobindo. Again, not very. So in 1950s, one of his cousin, who is also a freedom fighter, suggested to him, I want to go and see Sri Aurobindo, will you come? So he came. So 47, 48, 49, 50. That time only August, they used to permit him only in August and February. Then they used to permit, not now. You can anybody come anytime.
Yeah.
That time you have to ask for permission, they used to permit. So he was permitted for February and August. April and November, he never used to permit him. But in 1950 November, they permitted him. The last Shivindos's visit. 4 times how?
So he had 4 darshans of Sri Aurobindo?
4 eights. We were two darshans every year. 8, 1, 9. 9 darshans he had. In fact, later some of the old timers here told me, I think he has certain weaknesses strength there. So when he comes out of the Shivindo's darshan, I think he used to shake. In fact, they used to ask him to sit down inside somewhere for some time, then he used to come out.
This was your father?
Pardon?
Your father?
My father.
Oh.
So he brought one surprise mother also. They brought my elder brother and elder sister. He brought once here, late time. I think maybe in 49. They brought when Shivindo is alive.
And when did you first meet Mother?
I am born in 56.
56.
But whatever the reason, he brought me in 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7 darshan, he brought me. Along with me, my another sister and sister's 3 children, they come with me.
Can you share a little bit about your first experience with Mother?
Yeah, first Mother, now I will coming to that, no?
Yeah.
In 4, 5, 6, 7, I had a darshan. First, ashram, absolutely they wandered to inside. At that age, I can't really put in words feeling it. That's it. Then we went to the Shivindo's room. Then I had evening Mother's darshan. Because of the age or whatever it is, I cannot say from that side. Much later, when 90s I came here, one day I was standing in the ashram dispensary. I was standing outside looking up. I was wondering, this is the place where I saw the mother. Then it struck me. I remembering all the features of the mother, which is otherwise you can't see. From second floor, you can't see this.
Yeah.
That means it is impressed inside. Oh, then I wondered. That is it. That's the first.
Did you see her alone anytime?
No, at that time I was young. They were over.
Uh,
At that time, my father used to bring my mother, her birthday.
oh,
It used to happen, my mother was born on December 25th, my father on 1st. So he cannot stay, both cannot stay so long, leaving us at home. Because our grandmother is also there. So my father used to bring for her mother, and they used to go and visit her.
did he tell you anything about his experiences with mother?
No, I even must have said, because at that age I can't remember.
You were too young.
Yes,
yeah,
very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me a little bit about your family, your children, your wife.
Yeah, see, our family, both my mother's side, were in freedom movement.
Oh,
And all my brothers, my father's brothers, became communists.
oh,
They were not communists, they became communists.
hmm.
But my father, maybe connecting with the mothers here, he is not become a communist. He remained Sri Mother's follower. And we are four, my elder brother, elder sister. And there is a gap, I think in between they lost children. So me and our elder brother, we are young. There's a age difference, by age difference is there.
And your children?
My children, when finally I decided to come here, my eldest daughter was quite old already. So then admission is difficult. Admission it didn't get. So when I brought her here, the question is sending them outside. Sending outside, again a new media, everything will come up. So language, everything will become a problem. Then I also thought, what the point in sending to outside schools by coming here? So then I said, because she was also not that good on studies also, let me be very frank. So that's why we suggested. So then she started working in our Santal Library department.
Your elder daughter?
Pardon?
Your elder daughter?
Yes, she used to work there.
Mm-hmm.
And free hours, she used to go to other teachers to learn things, languages and that she used to do. In fact, she's got connected a lot to society. Society has a children's section. Evenings, they used to, for local children, they used to help. So there she used to go, play with them, learn art, everything she used to do. Again, the younger one, Sumati, I went her outside school. After 2 years, she said, no, I don't go to school. I will also study like Akka sister. There is took time to decision because she was very good in studies. Whether his experiment is right or wrong. But she is very stubborn. No, I want to go. Then she also joined. She got filed the admission in our school. So she joined late.
So she went through the whole class, up to knowledge, through knowledge?
Yes.
Wonderful.
9 years she studied.
And of course, she's a fine dancer also.
Pardon?
She's a very fine dancer.
Yes. She is very fond of dancing even now.
Yes.
She is fond of dancing. How good, I don't know. That you have other audience to decide.
Yeah. And Padma, your wife?
Padma, she has come from a different family. When I got married, she is a atheist. She is slightly communist oriented. And, but when here, first when he came here, when he saw the slowly there is a lot of change, swing has come. On 20, 30 years, she has changed and now it is strong devotee and mother.
Where is she working now?
Now she works in care.
In care.
Like care. She started the press. In between, she changed to care.
I wanted to ask you also about your work in the ashram.
I used to work as a press only. I always worked in the press. In between, there was no Telugu teacher in the school. So they asked me to, afternoons I used to go there. Now because of my eye condition, I'm not working anywhere. I'm only moving around. Going to the ashram, going walks.
How many years did you teach Telugu?
I think somewhere in 2001 I used to become a teacher.
Oh.
2001.
And what did you do in the press?
In the press, first I started making plates. Making plates. So when I went and said, you are a student, studied, can you do it? When Rangada asked me, I said, yes. I started working there. Then, that time Telugu printing was not there. Then suddenly they decided to do it. So then they tried one or two other hands. They're not very happy. They want somebody reliable or extras. So they asked me. So I started. Along with some computer work I started. It went on like that.
Telugu publication.
Yes.
Wonderful. And you are from Andhra?
I'm from Andhra.
Now, I always ask people I interview, what special friendships did they have with others in the ashram?
Oh, I have very rich friends. Because when I came here, most of them have passed away now. They were there in the press. Because my problem was, I only know English and Telugu. There are many other speakers can't speak English. Telugu, they know they can't speak. So naturally, I started learning more elders and seniors. Who were very young, who came here young and were seen mother very closely. With them, I used to move, and that way I got benefited a lot.
You had mentioned to me the other night that you were quite close to Amal Kiran.
No, you can't say close. No. See, they wanted people in the night, somebody to sleep there. So they asked me. I said, yes, I'm ready. So every Friday, I used to sleep in his house for almost more than 10 years. It is a very nice experience. But one thing is, Amal treats us almost like equals. So there won't be much of a lecturing. You have to probe and then make him.
Yes.
Yeah, that is something. He absolutely used to treat us equal. In fact, he used to ask me, do you write poems? As if I'm like a poet. He is a poet. He treats me also like a poet. Expects me to be a poet. Like that. For 1 year, initial one and a half year, and he used to be there, passed away.
You mentioned Madhav Pandit.
Madhav Pandit. So I have good contacts with him. For 1.5 years, I used to go to him. I really got benefited from him. Yes, because my father has to have contacts with Hamal and he, both. They used to have a lot of writings used to be there. So with that contact, I went to him, so that it extended.
And did he share with you some things, some
Share
about
with the
mother?
friends, and one time I had a very rich experience. See, at that time I don't know what is this experience and all these things, don't understand this. So I went to him and asked him, what is the name I said?
Madhav.
Madhav Pandit. I went and told him Madhav Pandit. I wrote to him everything, because oral explanation there can be, and I gave him. He saw everything. Then he gave me a blessing packet. Remember it. He didn't tell me anything.
Huh.
But later, when another friend of mine, whom he also knew, he came on a visit. To him, he said, when he first asked me about me details, then he said he had a very rich experience, very unusual.
Oh.
Then he came back and told me. Then I said, he didn't tell me what it is. Then what the point? Then still Amal's had not not started. So I wrote a letter to Amal with a envelope added. This is thing, and he replied.
Oh.
He replied, you have got a very rich experience. If you want, you check Shivando's questions. In one case, you will find a case like this, with this same experience.
Can you tell a little bit about that experience as you remember it?
As you remember. It is something is opening, and whole wing being warm and cold. That one. Very, very unusual.
Yes.
Now very difficult to remember now exactly. Because these things will go right also. It's a rich experience. That is the only, to be frank, rich experience I had. Very conscious experience.
What interests you in the world of art? Music or poetry or dance or architecture or?
No, I don't have interest in those things.
Not at all.
No, my daughter has. My wife has an artist interest in. In fact, my wife, she has a lot of interest in the child. Her mother used to tell me, she has a lot of talent, but she is not taking interest. But when she came here, slowly the change is coming in. Not that becoming a big artist, in her own way, there's a change.
What does she do? Art?
Art means more like when photographers are like, I don't know how to explain this. Now all these waste papers, they come up like beautifully bringing them together. In fact, now recently school also, they've asked us to show to the children also. Now this once or twice, often they call her to teach children.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yes.
Devashish is a good friend of mine.
Pardon?
Devashish is a good friend of mine. I appreciate his artistic nature.
Acha.
You know him also?
Pardon?
Do you know Devashish well?
Yes, I know him. I know him.
Well, I want to move on now to very serious talk, because I tell you personally, I have never met anyone with such willpower to remain here on this earth as you. I respect you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the whole history of what you had to go through.
No, that is because when I first came here, I've experienced the mother. All things I told you, no? But when I came back, Once I saw mother's whole face, I am remembering, which is impossible from seat to go down to floor. So that is one firm decision to take. Do I stuck? I stuck.
Can you speak about the illness that you had?
Oh, illness.
And
Illness, by the time my first eldest daughter got married and went away, my second daughter just finished and is decided at that time to stay in the ashram. Then I suddenly started developing, first blood pressure started rising. Same time my eldest daughter, for delivery she has come here. So I delayed it. After delivery is over, went for a checkup. Then they found I didn't understand it. The high blood pressure. Then same time, for that I got admitted in the room. Then there I casually, while doing this, I closed one eye. From the other eye, I am not able to see anything. I told them. Then they also didn't expect it. They said, okay, you're here, we'll go for a checkup. When they checked, ophthalmologist said, it is nothing to do with the eye, there is something wrong inside, which is pressing. So I went. Then they sent me to Jipmar. Then they found there is a tumor in the brain.
what year was this?
It was in, I think, 96.
96.
Around 96. I can correct it also later.
Yeah.
Then at that time, Jipmar, they have some problem with their machinery. What they said is, you become very grown very much. We can't delay it. Better go to Bangalore.
Oh.
So then I went to Bangalore.
Huh.
So they said they would operate it, they operated. But at that time, I got affected a little. Then I came back. For 5 years, regular maintenance, going there, checking up, giving medicine. Then started coming again. Then number of times I was taken to the hospital, operated. Then still continuing in a different form. From brain to now, it came outside now, not in the brain.
You had good doctors.
Yes, doctors are very good. Here or Bangalore, everywhere, with a lot of care, respect, attention. Yes, I have no complaint against them. Only from my body side, it has not responded. But it is a very unusual case. They have no recorded case like this.
Oh.
Yes. If they come one, they operate, that's over. But mine is coming back in different forms.
So 96, you had your first surgery.
Not 96, 2006. First time I came here, 99. It came in, this problem started in 2006.
2006.
2006.
Okay. And that was the first surgery.
Ah.
And then you went for 5 years, no problem?
No problem, I'm going for a checkup and doing it. Then
they discovered again.
recovered again.
Where was the surgery? Bangalore or?
First one was in Bangalore. Later, that also I don't want to go. Once I come here, there's no point in die here, not anywhere else. But since Jipmar themselves said you go, I had to go. Next time, they started doing here itself. But sometimes they used to tell me, go to Bangalore, get checkup, get an opinion and come back.
Ah.
Because both are government hospitals, they used to do it.
So now we are on 2023.
Yes.
And how are you feeling?
Outer, yes, lot of difficulties. Inner, yes, I'm very confident now. Outer difficulties, yes, because one eye is not there. And again, when how long it will continue, it will come back, nobody knows. But inner wise, yes, I'm very happy about it. Because I'm now very much sure when I come back and take birth again, I'll be a devotee or a sadhak on this path with very firmly I'll come back. That much I know.
Very good.
That inner growth, I know. When you start, only one as divinity and you have many other things. Slowly they're all dropped. Now only divinity is my aim. Now even to the family, everything I do, I lost the interest now. They carry on their own life.
Have you read much of Sri Aurobindo? Have you read some of his books?
Yeah, I have a reading habit. Question and answers I have to read. Mothers have read, and I don't say all, extras I read. But Savitri I couldn't read much because it's very difficult to continue into poetry. First part, I'm not very good at poetry. Second, takes time to continuously reading is difficult. I never did it. Now I'm doing it now. Now after this treatment, now I'm conditioned, rather ruled. I can only do that. I do that.
But Ranga is very good.
Yes, yes. I was worked with him in the press. At that time, I never knew. Otherwise, I would have started there itself.
Oh.
After he left press, then we came to know. Because I'm a bit closer to them a bit. Because his brother was a close friend of mine, Chinu.
Oh.
His father, also, I know him well. His father was Telugu speaking, no? So he used to very happy to somebody to speak to him in Telugu. These people speak English at home, mostly, because they're used to it here.
So Ranga's family is also from
Andhra.
Andhra.
But they came very young, no? They're almost like English speaking.
Yes,
They also speak English at home.
Yes.
Except his father, then nobody. With his father, they used to speak in Telugu.
So you could speak with him.
Yes, that's how it started.
Yes. Did you know Udar or Mona?
No, I don't know, but I used to go to him. Before I joined press, I used to go to Udar's place to listen to the Savitri. They used to read Savitri. I used to be there. Personally, I don't know.
Any other ashramites that you remember that you had that you liked a lot?
This morning, my daughter from work, Santar in charge used to be there. She passed away.
Yes.
With her, I have a very good association.
Oh.
Because with my daughter, I used to go. In the process, I learned many things from her. I learned many things from her.
And what about?
And Ranga, society, people also used to associate, what is his name? Vijay Bhai. With Vijay Bhai, I used to often I used to meet him. In the process, many things I used to know.
Did you know Navajata?
No. By the time he passed away. By the time he came in, Navajata is no more. He passed. Passed away.
Well, this has been very, very good.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
And the society is doing good work also. Very good. So now you just attend different talks, and what do you do during the day? Do you read?
I try to read. Now still my eye glasses, they're not changed. Maybe next month they change it. Mostly I read on the computer itself. Computer itself. Now actually mostly I'm doing Savitri. I listen first, Amal. Now, mostly, maybe in a day or two, I'll finish Udars. A side, I'm listening Rangadas.
Ah, very good.
Because in my condition, Savitri is easier to do it.
Yes, yes.
In fact, that's how one gentleman advised me that.
Oh,
It is an opportunity, said. It is not a punishment. It is an opportunity for you to grow.
yes.
You turn it to your advantage. And what you said is right.
Very true. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste. All.